All right, so let's look at this arc length and then also the area of the sector. So on the quiz, again, I'm not a big formula person. So if it were me, I would take a percent of circumference, which is pi d. I know the diameters, or the radius is 6, so the diameter is 12. Now, if I want an exact answer, I would probably cancel my zeros. 12 goes in there once, 12 goes in there 3, and I get 3 pi, or 7 pi over 3, and that would be feet. If I was sure I did this math right and I wanted a decimal answer, I would just convert this on a calculator and get 7.3 feet. If I wasn't really sure, I'd maybe go back and calculate this with a calculator, you know, just get the answer to that, take it times pi, take it times that, and then maybe check it compared to this just to see. The other option is use a formula. Formulas are only as smart as the person using them, so you got to be really, really careful. This formula is radians, and so that's where, you know, if you just kind of know it, it's a little bit better. But so if you're going to do radians, that's fine. We need to come over here and convert using our 180 over pi ideal. These cancel. So that angle in radians, this angle right there, is what, 7 pi over 18. So 70 degrees is the same as that. So in my formula over here, I can do 7 pi over 18 times radius, which is 6. I can stick a 1 under there if that helps. To get the exact answer, you are going to do definitely fractions. And again, if I know I did this right, I would just, you know, convert this to a decimal, but you could go back to the original also if you want. And please, 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 I know a lot of you want to be engineers, make sure it's reasonable. So this is 6 feet here. If your answer is like 100, I would really question that, because that does not look like 100 feet to me. So just look at it, see if it eyeballs and looks about right. Same thing with area. I just do a percent, so I would do a percent of area, which is pi r squared, which is what, radius squared is what, 36. Now for an exact answer, again, I would cancel my zeros, cancel my 36s, and I just end up getting 7 pi square feet. If I know that is right, I would just go ahead and type it into a calculator and be totally okay with whatever that gives me. And I think this one was about 22, wasn't it? Something about that. I think 22 square feet. But again, if you are a formula person, that's fine, but you have to remember the formula, which I think in this case is that. Again, you still need radians, which is what, same as before, so say 7 pi over 18. Radius squared is still 36. I'll divide by 2. This cancels, and I get 14 pi over 2, which still reduces to 7 pi square feet. And again, let me just double check on my calculator the 7 pi again. So 7 times pi is, you know, 21.99, or you could round to about 22 feet. Either way, you know, works. 22.0 feet, square feet, because we're doing area. So again, make sure it is reasonable, that it looks like, excuse me, that it could actually fit the problem.